In a world that often celebrates conformity, Sigma females stand apart, embracing their unique blend of independence and strength. Yet, beneath their confident exteriors lies a hidden struggle that few truly understand. These remarkable women often find themselves grappling with feelings of isolation, battling the weight of societal expectations while yearning for genuine connection. As they navigate life's complexities, they build emotional walls to protect themselves from vulnerability, leading to a profound sense of alienation. What happens when the very traits that empower them also create barriers? The answer reveals a captivating yet challenging journey through the heart of the Sigma experience. 1. Burden of self-sufficiency. The burden of self-sufficiency is a significant challenge for Sigma females, who often pride themselves on their independence and ability to navigate life without relying on others. This self-reliance, while empowering, can lead to feelings of isolation and overwhelm. Sigma females frequently feel the need to prove their strength and capability, which can create an internal pressure to handle every situation on their own. This mindset stems from a deep-seated belief that asking for help is a sign of weakness, leading them to tackle challenges single-handedly, even when support would be beneficial. This overwhelming sense of responsibility can result in emotional fatigue. Sigma females may find themselves stretched thin as they juggle various aspects of their lives' career, personal projects, and social obligations, often neglecting their own needs in the process. The societal expectation that women should be nurturing and supportive can further complicate this dynamic, as Sigma females feel compelled to meet these standards while simultaneously maintaining their independence. The constant balancing act can lead to burnout, as they push themselves to succeed without acknowledging their limits. 2. Struggles with social connections. Sigma females often grapple with significant challenges when it comes to forming deep social connections, despite their strong personalities and independence. This struggle is rooted in their preference for solitude and meaningful interactions over superficial engagements. In a society that frequently prioritizes extroversion and large social circles, Sigma females can feel like outliers, navigating a world that doesn't quite align with their values. Their introverted nature means they often find themselves feeling misunderstood, as they do not crave social interaction in the same way many others do. This disconnect can lead to feelings of isolation, even when surrounded by people. Navigating social situations can be particularly challenging for Sigma females. While they are capable of engaging in social gatherings, they often prefer environments where conversations are rich and authentic rather than filled with small talk. The noise and superficiality of large gatherings can overwhelm them, making them feel out of place. They may find themselves yearning for depth in conversations that others might consider mundane or trivial. This desire for meaningful interactions can leave them feeling alienated in social settings where such depth is absent. Sigma females often experience a harsh reality when it comes to societal expectations. In a culture that equates success with being the life of the party or maintaining a vast network of acquaintances, Sigma females may struggle to reconcile their natural inclinations with these norms. They value quality over quantity in relationships, often resulting in smaller but more profound connections. However, this can lead to feelings of loneliness, as finding individuals who truly understand and resonate with their unique perspectives can be like searching for a needle in a haystack. The complexity of their personalities can further complicate social interactions. Sigma females may have rich inner worlds that are difficult for others to penetrate, leading to misunderstandings about their intentions or feelings. Their reserved nature might be interpreted as aloofness or disinterest, which can deter potential friends or romantic partners who misread their need for space as a lack of warmth or engagement. This misinterpretation can create a cycle of loneliness, where Sigma females feel compelled to withdraw further into themselves due to the lack of genuine understanding from those around them. 3. Challenges in romantic relationships. Sigma females often face unique challenges in romantic relationships, primarily stemming from their independent nature and the inherent desire for autonomy. This independence, while a source of strength, can create barriers that complicate the intimacy required for successful partnerships. Sigma females typically prioritize their personal freedom and self-sufficiency, leading them to approach relationships with caution. They are not inclined to rush into romantic commitments. Instead, they meticulously assess potential partners to ensure compatibility with their values and lifestyle. This analytical mindset can sometimes be perceived as emotional detachment, leaving partners feeling uncertain about their level of investment in the relationship. One significant challenge is the high standards that Sigma females maintain when selecting a partner. They are exceptionally discerning, often refusing to settle for anything less than what they deem worthy of their time and energy. This selectiveness is rooted in a deep understanding of their own worth and a desire for meaningful connections rather than superficial encounters. As a result, Sigma females may find themselves single for extended periods, as they prioritize quality over quantity in their romantic pursuits. Their refusal to compromise on their standards can lead to feelings of loneliness, especially when societal pressures promote the idea of settling down or being in a relationship for the sake of companionship. Sigma females often grapple with the emotional complexities that come with intimate relationships. Their preference for solitude means they may struggle to express vulnerability or share their feelings openly, which can create misunderstandings with partners who seek emotional connection. The tendency to keep their thoughts and emotions guarded can lead to frustration on both sides. Partners may feel shut out or confused by the Sigma female's reluctance to engage on a deeper emotional level. This dynamic can result in a cycle where the Sigma female desires connection but feels overwhelmed by the emotional demands of intimacy, leading her to retreat further into her independence. 4. Perfectionism and self-criticism. Perfectionism and self-criticism are defining traits of many Sigma females, often leading them into a relentless cycle of high expectations and harsh self-evaluation. These women set incredibly high standards for themselves, believing that anything less than perfection is unacceptable. This mindset drives them to excel in various aspects of their lives, from professional endeavors to personal projects. However, the pursuit of perfection can quickly become a double-edged sword. While it may lead to impressive achievements, it also creates an environment rife with stress and anxiety. Sigma females often find themselves scrutinizing their work down to the smallest detail, redoing tasks multiple times until they meet their exacting standards. This meticulousness can result in high-quality output, but it also means that they spend an inordinate amount of time on tasks that might not require such perfection, leading to inefficiencies and missed deadlines. The internal dialogue of Sigma females is frequently dominated by self-criticism. Even minor mistakes can trigger a harsh inner critic that magnifies feelings of inadequacy and failure. They replay their errors repeatedly, analyzing every detail and second-guessing their decisions. This relentless self-scrutiny can overshadow their accomplishments. Even when they achieve significant milestones, they often struggle to acknowledge their success. Instead, they focus on what they could have done better, perpetuating a cycle of dissatisfaction that can be exhausting both mentally and emotionally. This perfectionism extends beyond work and into personal relationships as well. Sigma females may hold others to the same high standards they impose on themselves, leading to frustration and disappointment when those around them inevitably fall short. Friends and family might feel the strain of these expectations, as they sense that they can never quite measure up to the Sigma female's ideals. This dynamic can create tension in relationships and contribute to feelings of isolation, as Sigma females may inadvertently push away those who care about them. 5. Difficulty asking for help. Sigma females often find themselves in a complex relationship with the concept of asking for help. Their strong desire for independence and self-sufficiency can create significant barriers when it comes to seeking assistance from others, even during times of genuine need. This inclination towards self-reliance is deeply ingrained in their identity. They pride themselves on their ability to navigate life's challenges without relying on external support. While this trait can be empowering, it also leads to a reluctance to reach out for help, resulting in feelings of isolation and stress. The roots of this difficulty often lie in the fear of appearing vulnerable or weak. Sigma females may internalize societal messages that equate independence with strength, leading them to believe that asking for help contradicts their self-image. This belief can be particularly pronounced in high-pressure situations where they feel they must maintain a facade of control and composure. As a result, they might struggle silently through challenges, convinced that they should be able to handle everything on their own. This self-imposed pressure can exacerbate feelings of anxiety and overwhelm, as they carry the weight of their struggles without the relief that support from others could provide. Sigma females often have a unique perspective on relationships that complicates their willingness to ask for help. They tend to value deep, meaningful connections over superficial interactions, which can make them hesitant to reach out to acquaintances or even friends for assistance. They may feel that asking for help from someone who does not fully understand their situation would be futile or even burdensome. This leads to a paradox where the very independence that defines them also isolates them during difficult times. 6. The downside of being misunderstood. Sigma females often navigate a complex landscape of social interactions, frequently feeling misunderstood by those around them. This sense of being an outsider can lead to frustration and a profound sense of alienation from societal norms. Unlike more traditional personality types that may thrive in social settings, Sigma females embrace their independence and often prefer solitude, which can be misinterpreted by others as aloofness or disinterest. Their unique approach to life, valuing depth over superficiality, can create barriers in forming connections, leaving them feeling isolated in a world that often prioritizes extroversion and social engagement. The misunderstanding of Sigma females is often rooted in their selective social behavior. While they are not antisocial, they choose to engage in meaningful interactions rather than participating in small talk or superficial exchanges. This preference can lead others to perceive them as distant or unapproachable, which is far from the truth. Sigma females possess rich inner worlds and deep emotional capacities, yet their quiet demeanor may cause others to overlook their complexity. The result is a frustrating cycle where Sigma females feel compelled to explain themselves or justify their choices, often leading to further misunderstandings. Sigma females frequently clash with societal expectations that equate success with being outgoing and socially active. In a culture that celebrates extroverted traits, their preference for a smaller circle of close friends can make them feel like they do not fit in. This disconnect can foster feelings of alienation, as they navigate environments where their values and behaviors are not only misunderstood but also undervalued. The pressure to conform to these societal norms can create internal conflict, forcing Sigma females to grapple with the desire for authenticity against the need for acceptance. This misunderstanding can be even more pronounced. Sigma females may possess strong leadership qualities and innovative ideas but can be overlooked due to their reserved nature. Colleagues might misinterpret their quiet confidence as a lack of ambition or assertiveness, leading to missed opportunities for collaboration or recognition. This underestimation can be disheartening, as Sigma females often work diligently behind the scenes, contributing significantly without the fanfare typically associated with success. 7. Balancing independence with teamwork. Balancing independence with teamwork presents a significant challenge for Sigma females, who often find themselves torn between their desire for self-sufficiency and the necessity of collaboration in group settings. Sigma females are known for their strong sense of autonomy. They thrive on their ability to forge their own paths and make decisions independently. This inclination can make it difficult for them to engage effectively in collaborative environments, where collective objectives must be prioritized alongside personal goals. While they can work well independently, the transition to teamwork can feel like a compromise of their identity and values. One of the primary difficulties arises from the Sigma female's preference for solitude and introspection. In group settings, they may struggle to adapt to the dynamics of teamwork, where open communication and shared responsibilities are essential. Their independent nature often leads them to take on tasks alone rather than seeking input or assistance from others, which can create tension within a team. This tendency can be perceived by colleagues as a lack of willingness to cooperate or share the workload, even though Sigma females may simply be trying to maintain their sense of control over the project's direction. Sigma females often hold themselves to high standards, which can complicate their ability to collaborate. They may feel that others do not meet their expectations in terms of work ethic or quality, leading them to take on more responsibilities than necessary. This can result in burnout and frustration, as they grapple with the pressure of delivering results while also trying to foster a cohesive team environment. Their critical view of others' contributions may inadvertently alienate teammates who might feel undervalued or dismissed. Sigma females often possess a unique perspective that is both insightful and innovative. However, this distinct viewpoint can sometimes clash with more conventional approaches favored by team members. They may struggle to find common ground when brainstorming or problem-solving, leading to feelings of isolation as they navigate discussions that seem to overlook their ideas. This disconnect can exacerbate their reluctance to engage fully in teamwork, as they may feel that their contributions are not appreciated or understood. The internal conflict between valuing independence and recognizing the importance of teamwork creates a complex emotional landscape for Sigma females. They often desire meaningful connections and collaborative success, but find it challenging to reconcile these desires with their instinctual need for autonomy. The fear of losing their individuality within a group dynamic can lead them to withdraw or resist collaboration altogether. 8. Managing emotional walls. Managing emotional walls is a significant aspect of the Sigma female experience, as these women often create barriers to protect themselves from vulnerability. This tendency stems from a deep-seated desire for independence and self-reliance, which can lead Sigma females to guard their emotions closely. While their strong personalities and confident demeanor may project an image of resilience, beneath the surface lies a complex interplay of emotions that they often choose not to share. The emotional walls they build serve as a protective mechanism, allowing them to navigate life on their own terms while shielding themselves from potential hurt or disappointment. One of the primary reasons Sigma females construct these emotional barriers is their fear of vulnerability. In a world that often equates vulnerability with weakness, they may feel compelled to maintain a facade of strength and composure. This can result in an internal conflict where they crave connection and intimacy, but simultaneously resist the idea of opening up to others. The fear of being misunderstood or judged can further exacerbate this reluctance, leading Sigma females to retreat into their emotional shells rather than risk exposure. They might worry that revealing their true feelings will make them appear fragile or dependent, which contradicts their self-image as fiercely independent individuals. The impact of these emotional walls can be profound, affecting both personal relationships and overall well-being. Sigma females may find it challenging to engage fully with friends, family, or romantic partners, leading to superficial interactions that lack depth and authenticity. While they may have a small circle of trusted individuals, even within these relationships they might struggle to express their emotions openly. This can create a sense of distance that leaves both parties feeling unfulfilled. Partners may feel frustrated by the lack of emotional intimacy, while Sigma females may grapple with feelings of loneliness despite being surrounded by people who care about them. The emotional repression that often accompanies these walls can lead to heightened stress and anxiety. Sigma females may internalize their feelings, believing that they should be able to handle everything on their own without burdening others. This mindset can create a cycle where unexpressed emotions build up over time, leading to emotional outbursts or breakdowns when the pressure becomes too much to bear. The inability to articulate their feelings can also hinder personal growth, as they miss out on the cathartic benefits of sharing their experiences with others.